Hello guys, my name is George Wilkinson and I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. This is the Global Scholar YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, I share useful information for anyone planning to study abroad. And so if you love stuff like this, subscribe to this channel and let's keep growing this community together. In today's video, I want to talk about one of the most asked questions on this channel, in my email, in the comment section: jobs. Yes, student jobs. Where can I find jobs? So let's talk about jobs today. If you're ready, let's jump straight into the video. Now, this topic is a topic that is very important, very sensitive. Not sensitive, but I think very, very important for my viewers out there. I think it's something that most individuals think about. Individuals who are planning to come here to study, come to the UK to study. It's something that a lot of individuals think about, and rightly so, because studying abroad is expensive. Tuition fees are expensive, accommodation, living expensive, everything is expensive. And so finding a job just to show up your finances, to help you, is indeed the right thing to do. And luckily, the student visa allows you to work a maximum of 20 hours per week. And so a lot of individuals, are looking at ways that they can take advantage of this and be able to get something going for themselves. A lot of the question that I get a lot is, how quickly can I get a job once I arrive in the UK? And the answer to that is that, unfortunately, I don't know. That is the hard truth. But before you go away and close this video and just run off, listen to me or hear what I have to say. I believe that it's dependent on quite a number of factors. Maybe there was a time that you would come to the UK and just within a day or two or within minutes you could land a job somewhere and start working. But from the time I've gotten here, it is a process. I found everything to be a process, and that is what I want to talk about. That it's preparation, it's hard work, being diligent in your search, looking hard enough. And that is what rewards you with securing a job. Though it's a student job, you may think that this should come rather easily. But I think that it's just like most good things. If you want it well enough, you want it hard enough, you have to put in some effort to get it. And so this is what I want to talk about today. This is purely unscripted. I just want to share my 2 cents about it. I think that one of the things to bear in mind before you come is that, yes, student jobs, just like most jobs, can be a bit competitive because there are other students right from here in the UK themselves, and international students also coming on board and joining. So it can be a bit competitive. My advice is to start very early. Some people want to settle in for maybe a month or two. No, but my advice is that as soon as you enter, or right even before you come in, start preparing CVs, start preparing your applications, and hit the ground running. For a lot of individuals that I have spoken to or I've had opportunity to speak to one-on-one, and when they ask me about jobs, I tell them the same, and I give them a couple of job sites that they need to register with and to start looking out for job alerts and all that. So I will put them on the screen here somewhere in the description box, but my preferred or my go-to is indeed.co.uk. Create a profile there, put in all your details and start looking for jobs. Look for remote jobs, number one. Look for jobs in your locality or your area. Another thing I will say concerning job search is that a lot of individuals have a one-click approach to all the jobs. When I say one-click, it means that they have a standard CV and standard application cover letter, and that goes for every job that they apply, which I think should not be so. I had the opportunity to work with a company, and as a senior marketing officer, one of the tasks I was given at a time was to post about an opening. And I posted about this opening, and then I was also reviewing some of the applications that were coming through. And a lot of them were no because it just felt that the individuals had not put in any effort at all with regards to the application. It felt that they were just slapping their profiles onto the opening without giving the position any consideration and tailoring their CV and the application to fit those openings. And so that is one of the things that you need to bear in mind. For every opening that you see, I believe that it pays to put in a little effort to tailor your application to suit that particular job it is that you've seen and then you're applying for, just so that you can stand a higher chance of being called for an interview or being offered the position. A lot of individuals have this perception about student jobs, looking for in quote menial jobs and some very type of jobs that they feel that they can do and get by. But I personally think that you should be also looking at jobs in the area which you are studying, corporate jobs, official jobs, administrative jobs, and there are part-time roles for such corporate jobs as well. My personal experience was that I was looking for a job. I was looking for corporate jobs, office jobs, that type of jobs. And I did land one. My first job that I got here in Aberdeen, I wasn't a waiter in maybe a restaurant or anything. It was a corporate job. It took a lot out of me. I had to put in a very good application. But my point is that once you're able to land a job such as that, that it pays well, it's good, and it also helps, growing or building your career path. Don't have a myopic approach to looking for jobs. Also expand your vision, put in applications for a job that in an ordinary estimation you may think that is probably bigger than you, but no, go ahead and believe in yourself and then put in an application for it. Another thing I will say is that apply for lots of them. The wider you cast your net, the higher the probability of catching a fish. It pays to have a dedicated time, during your day to apply for jobs. Have time, maybe within the week, within your day, create time for yourself and decide that this is time for job applications, because if you want it that bad, you will get it. Another question I get also is that, can I work part-time to pay my fees? Now, I would say that that's a bit of a risk. If you are coming and you have paid some amount of your fees and you want to secure a student job to be able to pay off your fees, I'd say is a bit risky, because you also need to consider that you are not working full-time, and the salary or what you will be earning, some of it will go towards your living expenses, such as your rent, your feeding, your clothing, if you have to buy some books and all that. Now, I am in Scotland. I'm staying in Aberdeen, and a lot of another set of questions that I get is in terms of job availability here in Scotland as against in England or other places in the UK. I have taken it upon myself, to ask a lot of questions from individuals that I know in other parts of the UK, England, in terms of availability of jobs, and done a side-by-side assessment of the situation here in Scotland or in Aberdeen. But I must confess that based on the feedback I have gotten, and the comparison I've made here, individuals who are in other parts of the UK, England, I don't know, I think get jobs faster. It may be just because of the individuals that I've spoken to, but I've realized that friends that I know who are in England, secure jobs faster than quite a few people that I know here in Scotland that, have gotten jobs. Personally, when I came in, then again, I didn't come in at a very good time economically, because we were in COVID. The COVID was at its peak and everything was hush-hush, everything was indoors. Most businesses had closed. Everything was, closed off. And so for the longest time, I didn't have a job. I only secured a job in July of 2021 when I arrived in October 2020. And so you can just calculate the number of months that I was without a job. But nonetheless, sometimes I really don't want to put a lot of weight on this analysis. Every individual that I know here who had been frantically looking for a job has ended up with a job. And so coming in and immediately getting a job in the first week, it's possible it can happen for you. I don't know what your qualification or your interest area is, or particularly what job it is that you are looking at securing. But it is possible to get a job within, your first week, your second week of being in Aberdeen. I know someone who even got a job even before they landed here. It all boils down with searching and asking and making all those inquiries. One of the things that I will be doing on this channel is that I will try and find out the availability of jobs with companies. I will see if I can make contact with companies that are recruiting and ask them if I can share their information on my channel, just so that I can share it with my viewers or you guys, for anybody who will be coming into the UK to assist with job search. But one of the areas that I know that you can easily be recruited in, and I know a lot of the ladies when they come in, or even the guys when they come in, they look at is the care. The care sector in the UK is a very hot area. So a lot of individuals who want to get jobs quickly, they want to begin earning something, offer to do care work. And for the care sector, I know for sure, as at the time of recording this video, that if you work in the care sector, you are not capped at the 20 hours. You can work full time, so that limit is taken off you. So if you are looking at a sure way, a quick way to start working and start making some money, then you should definitely look into care jobs. Another area that I know for sure that recruits individuals very quickly are the fast food chains. They are always looking for students to fill certain roles in the fast food restaurants. I don't want to mention any brand name, but the very popular fast food chains all over the UK, they are always recruiting. And so if you want to get a job ASAP as soon as you get into the UK, I would advise looking at these fast food chains and also the care. These are two very popular routes that can help you to get a job very, very quickly. So you can start from there and then build some experience, or get some money, and then whilst you are doing that, be able to also look into other areas as well. But in ending this video, like I said from the very beginning, do not also be afraid to apply for certain corporate jobs. However, look out for the part-time options, office jobs that relate to what you're studying. Companies are always looking on taking on individuals such as that to cover some part-time roles. So be sure to look out for corporate jobs. Put in a very good application. Be confident, be bold. Tell yourself that you also deserve to work in such environments, and put in your application for those jobs as well. If you have any question, put it in the comment section below. If there's anything that I feel to talk about, also put it in the comment section below. Ask me any questions that you may have. Let's share ideas. If you have any idea or of any area that is recruiting students faster, let me know. Let me share it with my audience. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to this channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.